Welcome to PSM First Paid Solution for Maths. I am your tutor Sumant PF. Today we are going to learn the arithmetic progression exercise 1.2 for the KSEEB and exercise 5.2 for the NCERT. In that the question number 17. In the question number 17 we have find the 20th term from the last term of the AP 3, 8, 13 so on to 253. Second one, question 18. The sum of 4th and 8th terms of an AP is 24 and the sum of the 6th and 10th terms is 44. Find the first 3 terms of the AP. These are the two questions we will discuss one by one. Coming to the arithmetic progression, question number 17, that is find the 20th term from the last term of the AP 3, 8, 13 so on to 253. This is the question we have. See here in this question, they have not told you to find the 20th term, but they have asked here to find the 20th term from the last term. Which is the last term over here? In this question, the last term is over here is 253. 253 we can consider the last term as an, and the 3 will become a1, 8 will become a2, and 13 will become the a3, and so on to an. But in this case, they have asked you to find the 20th term from the last term, means you have to come back from here, that is 253 will become the first term, because from the last term means which is the last term, 253 is the last term, so from there you have to come back to the 20th term. So this one we have to consider as a1, it is 253 we have to consider as a1, and next one we don't know because they have not given, so it will be a2, so on. So we will have this is a3 will become the nth term. So similarly we have to find the 20th term from the back side. So now we will solve. So first we have to write the thing what they have given in the correct order. Last term we have to consider as a first term. So 253 will be the first term. Next term we don't know, leave it as it is. So next we have 13 over here, 8 over here, and lastly we have 3 as the last term. So this is our new AP. So we have to create a new AP because here they have asked 20th term from the last term. Coming to the question, here they have told you to find the 20th term from the last term. So here they have told you to find that A20, means that A20 value you have to find, means that they have given the n value. N value is nothing but what? 20. So we know that the first value, what is the first value? That is A1. A1 we know that is 253. So now we will have to write down the formula because here they have given to find the 20th term from the last term. So last term we have, using the last term we have written that AP reverse way because they have asked from the last term. So we will write down the formula now. An is equals to A plus n minus 1 into d. And here an value we don't know. And you may ask, sir, here we have the 3 is the last term, so we can take that 3 as an. But they have not told you to find the last term, but they have asked you to find the 20th term from the last term. Understood? So they have not asked you to find which term is 3, which term is 8, which term is 13. They have not asked. They have asked this is the first term, second term may be something, third terms, fourth term, so on, 20th term. So maybe here the 20th term will be maybe in between that 253 and 13. So that is the term they have asked. So here we can't consider that an is equals to 3 because 3 is in the last position. So we can't consider that. Remember this. So a value, what is the a value over here? A value is nothing but 253 plus what is the n value? N value over here is, they have told you to find the 20th term, means 20 is the n value. 20 minus 1 into d. What is the d? Now very important is d we need. So what is the d? So because we don't know, we have taking that a2 minus a1, yes, but we don't know the a2 value, but we have over here 13 and 8 and 8 and 3, that is also consecutive numbers one after the other. So we can take that two numbers. So instead of a2 we can consider that two values, that is we want only difference, let it be from anywhere. So 8 minus 13 we can do, or we can take as 3 minus 8 also. Both are giving the same answer. Any one, see, 8 minus 13 or 3 minus 8, both we can find the difference. So any one we can consider. So I will consider the first one. So I will rub this. If you want, you can find that also. So it will be the similar answer. The greatest number over here is 13. The 13 having the negative symbol. So negative 8 it is the plus 8. One is negative symbol, one is positive symbol. So we have to subtract. 13 minus 8 is 5. So d value is minus 5. So we have to write down that d value as minus 5. Remember, when you will get the negative value, you write down in the brackets. So 820 we have to find actually. So now what is 253 as it is? 20 minus 1 is 19 into minus 5. 253 minus into plus. So plus into minus is obviously minus. Now very importantly, 19 5 is how much? 19 5 is 95. So we have to calculate now. 253 minus 95 is nothing but 158. So 820 is nothing but 158. So this is our final answer. Yes, because they have told you to find the 20th term from the last term of the AP 3, 8, 13 so on to 253. And last term, the word when it will come, we have to reverse that AP. So 253 I have written first. Then I have written 13, 8 and 3 at the last. So 20th term they have told you to find from the last. So already we have reversed that number AP that. So 253 from there only we have counted, and 820 is 158. So we can write the final answer 20th term from the last term of the AP. Which AP now? From the AP 3, 8, 13. The question what they have given, that only we have to write, is 158. That is our answer. So remember, when it will come the any term from the last term, we have to follow these steps. We have one more method to solve this problem, but I will not solving that method to solve this simple problem, because if you use that method it is a lengthier step. So we have to consider same AP what they have given over here, that is 3, 8, 13 to 53 we have to consider as it is. Then we have to find the 253th term. For example, 253 is a 35th term. Then the 35th term we have to come back to the 20th term, means we have to minus that by 19th term. So 19 we have to minus, because one we have to, if they have asked to find the last 20th term, we have to take the 19 minus 19. If they have asked to find the 18th term, we have to minus by 17. So like that way we have to find. And after finding that, for example, 35 minus 17, if you do 18th term from the start, that is 3. So then we have to find the A18. So it is a lots of lengthy steps we have. Instead of that, this is a simplest problem, because this type of question will be asked for only for 2 marks question. So why you are taking that lengthy step? So this is a simple step. Those who want that step, how to find that from the last term, that lengthy step, if you want to know that, you can comment me on the in the uh, for this video, and I will solve and I will give to you. Coming to the 18th question, the sum of 4th and 8th terms of an AP is 24, and the sum of the 6th and 10th terms is 44. Find the first 3 terms of the AP. Here the question is very important, because like this way problems will combine with the next part of the AP, that is sum of an AP, and they may give for the 4 marks question. But this question what you can see over here, this is the only basis of the nth term, so it will not be 4 marks question, it may be asked for 2 or 3 marks question. So coming to the question, here they have given sum. So here you can see here they have given the sum of the 4th and 8th term. So two terms they have added together, sum means add. Next, they have given the total as 24, means here I will write down A4 plus A8, they have summed together, means added together, and the answer we are going to get is a 24. So next one they have given one more. The sum of 6th and 10th term is 44. Means again there is a sum of one more. That is a6 plus a10. Together they have added and total is found as 44. This is the thing they have given. So what they have told you to find now? They have told you to find the first three terms. Means you have to find here a1, a2 and a3 value you have to find. This is the thing. So how to solve this? Like this problem it will come. First we have to consider what is given a4 plus a8. So here they have again a6 plus a10. So the two things we have to consider. So first we are considering this. Okay. So a4, what is a4? Simplify. That is a4 is nothing but a plus how much d? We have already learned a4 can be written as a plus 3d. Similarly a8 can be written as a plus 7d is equals to 24. What I have done here, this a4 I have written in terms of a plus 3d, a8 I have written as a plus 7d. So how I have done, that is nothing but an formula. An is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. So a4 means n value will be 4. So for example 1 I will do a4 is equals to a plus 4 minus 1 into d. So a plus 4 minus 1 is 3d. So like this way, instead of a4 what I can write a plus 3d. Similarly a8, when it will come 8 1 less, that is 7d. A plus 7d is equals to 24. Now we have to add. So what you can see here, a we have, here a we have, both the things if you will add, so it will become 2a. So again we have over here 3d, here 7d. So if you will add together, what is the final? 3 plus 7 is 10. So totally 10d is equals to 24. This is the thing we found from the equation 1. So we here you can see again simplification is further is not possible. Only one simplification you can do over here is 2 is common, we can take from everywhere and we can cancel, or we can keep it as it is because it will cancel from the other side. So this is our equation 1. So moving towards the second equation, we need one more equation is to solve that a and d value because two unknown things we have. So coming to this one now. So here a6 we have, a10 we have, simplify as it is, a plus how much d? 5d plus a10 can be written as a plus 10 1 less, that is 90. A plus 90 is equals to 44. So next same similar thing. A we have here also a plus a is how much? 2a. Again here we have 5d, here we have 9d, so totally 14d is equals to 44. So here again we can take the 2 common and we can cancel, or we can keep it as it is. So why? Now we can cancel. See, equation 1 we have 2a plus 10d is equals to 24. Equation 2 have 2a plus 14d is equals to 44. These two things we have to write one after the other. So what we can do over here? Subtract equation 1 from 2 we can do. We can write down directly. Equation 2 minus equation 1. So we have to simplify now. What is equation 2? Equation 2 is over here is 2a. I will write down one out below the other. 2a plus 14d is equals to 44. Similarly equation 1 is nothing but 2a. See here 2a plus 10d is equals to 24. So we have to calculate, but before the calculation I have told that when you will do the subtraction the sign will change. The plus will become minus, plus will become minus, plus will become minus. Here nothing we have means plus we have. So the calculation part is next is 2a minus 2a. Don't see this symbol, we have the new symbol as this one. So 2a minus 2a is get cancelled. 14d minus 10d. In 14 if you minus 10 is nothing but 4d is equals to 44 minus 24. In 44 if you are subtracting 24 you are going to get 20. So d is equals to 20. I will write down as it is. This 4 I have to shift on this side. If I shift this 4 on this side, what will happen? Divide by 4. So 4 ones are 4 5s are. So d value is nothing but what? 5. This is the most important we require to find the first, second and third term of an AP. Only D is not enough. We need one more. What is that? Yes, that is A value. We want to find the A value. How to find that? To find a value, we have to substitute this d value in equation 1 or 2. So we have to substitute this d value in equation 1 or 2, means equation 1 is over here, equation 2 over here. So we will substitute in equation 1. So substitute d in equation 1. You can substitute in equation 2 also. So 2a plus 10d is equals to 24. So 2a I have to write down as it is. What is the d value? D value is nothing but 5. That is equals to 24. 2a I will write down as it is. 10 5s are 50. That is equals to 24. So 2a I can keep it as it is. The 24 I have kept as it is, but this 50 I have to shift because unknown thing is 2a. So we have to keep the 2a one side. So plus 50 will become minus 50. So 24 minus 50, here the greatest number is 50 having the negative symbol. So negative 50 minus 24 is nothing but 26, that is equals to 2a. So we have to keep that a as it is. Minus 26 we have to keep. This 2 will divide. So because here we have into, it will divide. 2 1s are 2, 13s are 26. So a value is nothing but minus 13, not only 13, it is minus 13. So minus symbol we have, so minus 13 is the a value. So we can write down that a is minus 13 and d as 5. This is the two important thing to find any one of the term of the given AP. Now we have to find the a1. So a1 is nothing but what? A, that is equals to minus 13. So next we have to find a2. a2 is nothing but a plus 1d, that is directly we can write down d. So a value is minus 13, d value is plus 5. So greatest number is negative, so negative 13 minus 5 is 8. So a2 value is minus 8. Now coming to the a3. a3 is nothing but what? A plus 2 times d. So a value obviously minus 13 plus 2 times d value, d is 5, minus 13, 2 5s are 10. So negative into negative we have and one is positive we have. The greatest number having negative symbol. Both are different sign, one is plus, one is minus. That time what will happen? We have to minus the small term from the greatest number. So 13 minus 10 is nothing but 3. So a3 value is 3. So final we want the three terms a1, a2 and a3. We found that. We can write down that minus 13 minus 8 minus 3 is our final answer. Coming to the question for your work at home. The question A. Find the 20th term from the last term of the AP 20, 16, 12, so on to minus 240. Okay, that is minus 240. Question B. The sum of 6th and 10th terms of an AP is 94 and the sum of the 8th and 12th terms is 114. Find the first 4 terms of the AP. That you have to find as your work at home. This is all about today's video. Please support my channel, that is PSM Perfect Solution for Maths. Please like, subscribe and share my channel. See you in the next video. Till then, take care.